Our tale begins in a far-off kingdom where the beautiful young woman, Cinderella, lived, her kind heart shining brighter than any jewel. Following the tragic death of her mother, she was cruelly subjected to the tyranny of her selfish stepmother and two jealous stepsisters, who reduced her to a common servant, forcing her to toil endlessly in rags while they lived in unwarranted opulence. Despite their relentless malice, Cinderella never allowed her gentle spirit to be extinguished, instead finding solace and true friendship in the peaceful garden amongst the birds and animals. One day, excitement swept the land. The handsome prince was hosting a grand ball at the palace. The stepsisters flew into a frenzy of preparation, but the stepmother, with a cold, cutting finality, forbade Cinderella from attending, ensuring she stayed home to mourn her exclusion. Left alone, weeping by the fireplace in utter despair, Cinderella's tears were suddenly interrupted by a soft, warm, ethereal light. Her fairy godmother had arrived. Declaring, "You shall go to the ball, my dear," she waved her wand, transforming Cinderella's rags into a magnificent, glittering gown, and adorning her feet with the most exquisite glass slippers, while simultaneously turning a pumpkin into a carriage and mice into horses. Yet, a strict warning was given. The magic ends at midnight. You must leave before the clock strikes 12. At the palace, Cinderella was instantly a vision, captivating everyone, especially the prince, who was immediately enchanted, and they danced together through the evening as if time itself had stopped. But as the palace clock began to chime midnight, panic seized her. Remembering the dire warning, she abruptly fled the ballroom, and in her desperate, headlong rush down the grand staircase, one of the delicate glass slippers slipped off her foot. She vanished into the night just as the magic dissolved, leaving her alone in her old clothes. Determined to find the mysterious maiden, the prince used the lost glass slipper as his only clue, searching every home in the kingdom, enduring the stepsisters' fruitless and vain attempts to force their feet into the tiny shoe. Finally, stepping forward from the shadows, the humble Cinderella requested her turn, and when she effortlessly slipped her foot into the slipper, fitting it perfectly, the prince was overwhelmed with joy and recognition. Choosing grace over retribution, Cinderella chose to forgive her step-family for their past wrongs, and she and the prince were soon married, living happily ever after, proving that kindness is, truly, the greatest magic of all.